Thank you for tuning in to AV Support Tech Training. We will go over a number of technologies in the classroom to support you as you continue to teach. Let's look at what you will find when you walk into the classroom. As you walk into the classroom, you will see that we have our podium. The podium will consist of your monitor, a touch panel, and your document camera. With this unit, you will also find you will have your keyboard and mouse to control the computer. In the podium, we have additional technology. The technology that we have inside of the podium consists of the TechBox switcher and the computer. There are other classrooms across campus that have additional equipment. That equipment may consist of additional audio support systems, which will include a wireless microphone. That will be particularly for our ag business agricultural labs. Let's go into how the podium operates. When we get to the podium, we have our touch panel display. We can touch it to turn on the entire room. So here we see touch to continue. When we touch that, we will get a pop-up window that says system on, yes or no. We want to push yes to turn on the projector and to let down the screen. Some classrooms already have a screen that's already down, so you do not have to worry about the motor going on at this time. Next, we have different inputs that we can select on the touch panel. On the left side, we have your sources. Your sources are going to be inputs, which will consist of your PC. It will consist of your laptop HDMI input. It will consist of your laptop USB-C or your VGA input. It will also have a document cam input, and it will more than likely have a wireless interface input for wireless presentations. These may vary in every class. However, the standard is that we have these inputs available for all classrooms and for students to use at your convenience. During the time of operation as you're teaching, if you would like to turn the volume up or down, you're able to do that in three different ways. One way of doing that would be on the computer itself. A second way of doing that is doing it on the touch panel controller with the up triangle or the down triangle to control your volume. Or you can control volume using the knob on the switch. Either way, you will control the volume in the classroom. The ideal way that we have provided for all of the faculty and staff is to use the touch panel up and down arrow for your volume control. This way, you can stay here and operate everything you need right here. Our goal is to ensure that you have everything that you can possibly need at your fingertips. Please take the time to review this video. Please take time to go into a classroom and to review how everything look and feel for your comfortability as you teach. As we have reviewed the technology that is in the podium, let's look at what is sitting on top of the podium. Not only do we have our monitor that will show us what is being viewed, not only do we have our document cam, but I've recently have shared what the touch panel will control and how we can select our inputs. Well, let's look at where those inputs are located. Every podium will have a cubby. Currently on this podium, we have the Logitech Rally microphone, and we have the Logitech controller, remote controller. Well, in the cubby, we have some additional cables for you to plug up at any point in time. We have our USB plug that you can plug up any jump drive to it so you can access any of your presentations or files. We also will have a HDMI cable for your output to go on the projector screen. We will also have a network cable for you to connect your laptop slash computer to the network for a hardwired connection. There's nothing better than having a hardwired connection for a good signal. And lastly, we have a USB-C connector, or we will have a VGA connector. In majority of the classrooms on campus and on all the other campus locations, it will more than likely be a VGA. We have the new USB-C cable connectors only in one particular building at this time. We will be looking to switch those cables out in the near future. These cables also correlate with the inputs that are available for you to select on the touch panel. So if you need to select from your USB-C or VGA, if you need to use your HDMI for output from a laptop or any other video source, and your connection here, you can control all of your inputs right here. You are able to control the entire room without turning on the computer. Whenever you need to present or have students to present, you're able to have your students to present using one of these external cables while leaving your presentation and your Zoom presentation and Zoom connection live on the monitor or on a separate source so that another presenter can present. We are attempting to provide multiple flexibilities for you and additional presenters to walk up, present with ease. Hello. We want to take a few minutes to talk about our AV cart that we have placed in classrooms across campus. As you see, this cart is loaded with everything that you would need for a classroom. We have your projector, we have your Lumos document camera, we also have our Logitech Rally camera, as well as a computer for you to log in to handle your Zoom and to perform your presentations. This card, as you can see, is fully loaded for you to present, for you to Zoom, and for you to make any presentations for any upcoming events in your classroom or with students. We want to take the time just to show you that these carts are available. These carts are in some locations across campus. For any reason, any room goes down, we will more than likely use a cart to give you the immediate service that you need to ensure that class will continue. On the other side of this cart, I would like to point out that this cart has a speaker on the front side of the cart. So, no matter what is going on for your audio, for any of the students that are speaking or any participants speaking in Zoom, you'll be able to hear them through this speaker. Again, this is a fully loaded cart. We wanted to ensure that no matter how you was teaching, where you was teaching, as well as to ensure that you had everything you need to handle class. Thank you. Please feel free to reach out to the AV support team at avsupport@pvamu.edu for any support needs, or contact extension 2525 to place a ticket for us to come out and to support you. Thanks for tuning in during this session.